So the original Off-White Jordan 5 released during All-Star Weekend earlier this year, and that's when we first saw pictures of the rumored next colorway of the Off-White Jordan 5, the Sail colorway. Today, Nike finally announced the official release date of this shoe for October 29th. There's going to be an accompanying apparel collection, which is going to drop later in December this year. But Nike also went as far as putting out the entire store list of every retailer that's going to be releasing the Sail Off-White Jordan 5. So in this video, I want to tell you guys how to cop this shoe and let you know why I think it's going to be almost impossible. Unfortunately, this is going to be an extremely difficult shoe to get your hands on. I've broken down the retailers into 3 different categories, and just shortly here, I want to explain to you guys why it's going to be so tough to cop. So my name's Steve Natto. I am here almost every single day on YouTube talking with you guys about sneaker news, doing sneaker reviews, as well as on feats. So keep it locked to the channel and be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of that stuff in the future here. But for now, let's get into today's video talking about the Off-White Jordan 5 Sail and why it's going to be so hard to actually cop. So to get started here, we have to take a look at Nike's website where they've listed all the different retailers that are going to be getting this shoe. So if we take a look, we can see it says the sneaker releases globally on October 29th and the apparel collection is coming later in mid-December. So to frame the video for you guys, I am in the United States, so I'm mainly going to be talking about the United States retailers and then really only focusing on the shoes as the apparel is going to come later. But also to get this started, just know that this shoe is going to be extremely difficult to get, and hopefully you'll see why in a couple of minutes here. There are basically 3 main ways that the shoe is releasing, so let's get started into that first one. The first release method is the Nike Sneakers app. It's literally listed on here, and no matter what your level of interest is in sneakers, you've probably gone and checked out the Sneakers app, and you probably know that it's extremely difficult to actually buy any of the really popular shoes. So this is going to be one of the most popular and sought after shoes of the entire year. It's going to have so much hype around it that there's going to be so many people trying on the Sneakers app that your chances of buying the shoe, mine included, are going to be extremely small. So in all honesty, me and you watching this are probably not going to get the shoes, but some of the people who do watch this will probably hit, but it's going to be a very small amount. So take that as a note for the first release method of the shoe. The second one here is listed as North America Nike and Jordan stores, Jumpman LA and Chicago. And what that means are the 2 Foot Locker stores, one in LA, one in Chicago, both of the Jumpman stores. We saw this happen for the Union Jordan 4s on the Foot Locker app via their Foot Locker reservations. New York has also been included in there for the store in Brooklyn for previous releases, but for whatever reason, the Union drop and this drop, they are not included. So whatever the case, but if you go check it out, maybe not today, but very soon, it'll probably get loaded on the Foot Locker app and you'll be able to see the reservation. The side note to know about that is you can go ahead and enter, but if you haven't won either a release or a release as big as the Unions or a release at either of those stores, you probably won't be able to win the Off-White Jordan 5s. So just keep that in mind. That's just essentially how the app works, and it's just going to be extremely difficult to actually get a pair through there because there's not going to be many pairs at those stores either. So the third main way to actually buy this shoe is from the other category of retailers here, which you can see North American retailers. And then same thing goes for the European retailers for the shoes here, even in China as well. But almost every single one of these stores is going to be doing a raffle, whether it's online or in store. Just taking a look at the ones in the US here, you know, all of these big names or all the big name cities or big name stores in every city. And none of these spots are really going to drop traditionally online. All of them are going to be an online or in-store raffle. The only exception is Off-White. Off-White typically does release their collaborative shoes on their website, but to be honest, all the shoes pretty much go to bots. They release at like 3 or 4 a.m. Eastern time, and it's almost impossible to get through as a manual user. So that's essentially off the table too. So realistically, your best shot is going to be a raffle through any of these stores or trying on the Sneakers app. But as you probably know, actually getting a shoe through any of those means is just so hard because so many people enter, the pairs are limited, and it just most of the time ends up in not being able to get through. So it's an unfortunate reality, but I wanted to share this with you guys to give you all the information you need. I mean, this is quite literally all of the stores that are getting it. So feel free to check out any of these retailers on social media. You know, I'll certainly be getting my entries in for whatever raffles I can. But to be honest, this is it. This is all we got, and it's just going to be really hard to get the shoe. So I'll probably miss out. You guys may as well. I'm sure some of you guys watching the shoe will get through, and you know, hopefully we all can, but just being realistic, it's going to be extremely hard for a lot of us to actually hit these pairs. So I just wanted to share that information with you guys. If you have any questions or comments or feedback, leave those in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, but let me know if this is a shoe you guys are going for. I'm sure a lot of you guys will. The other thing too is, which colorway do we like better? Do we like the sale color, or do we like the original black colorway? I think that's an interesting topic that maybe we'll cover in a later video, but you guys get the idea. So just get ready and try and enter as many raffles or as many opportunities as you can to try and get these shoes for retail, because it will be really, really difficult. But I want to thank you guys for checking out the video today. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the rest of the stuff I post here on YouTube. And I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.